Hello and welcome to Young Turks. I'm Shireen Bhan. As we celebrate 11 years, we bring you another masterclass on what it takes to scale up, build a team, create a brand and delight customers. So on today's tutorial, we bring you India's medicine man, the country's most successful heart surgeon, the founder of one of the best cardiac facilities in India, Dr. Naresh Trehan, the chairman and managing director of Medanta, a multi-super speciality institute. Now this cardio god, as he's often called, will share with us his prescription for building a successful healthcare business.
Hi, I'm Dr. Trehan. I'm happy to be part of the Young Turks tutorial program, and I'm looking forward to sharing my thoughts and my experience with these young entrepreneurs who have entered the field of healthcare.
More than 48,000 heart surgeries in a career spanning over 3 decades. He is the man Indians trust with their hearts. An eternal optimist with a huge appetite for life, Trehan's calm, cool, almost unflappable exterior gives you no indication that he spends most of his waking hours dealing with life and death. After an illustrious innings at the Escorts Heart Institute and Research Centre and plenty of recognition, Dr. Trehan has been single-mindedly working on building his dream institution, almost to the point of an obsession. Today, his dream of building a world-class hospital is a reality. While questions remain on the viability of the venture, Trehan is unperturbed and believes he will prove the naysayers wrong. In his words, he's driven by a different madness.
Well, joining Dr. Trehan are 4 startups that are looking to make it big in the over $40 billion healthcare market in India. Each of their businesses revolves around the idea of affordability, from low-cost insurance to online healthcare retail and even telemedicine. Here's a look at their ventures.
Hi, I'm Siddharth Rastogi, co-founder of Meta Wellness. We are pioneering a field of medicine that is one of the most promising of modern medicine, but it's virtually non-existent in India.
The idea of giving affluent Indians access to a lifestyle management program is what brought Siddharth, Jyotsna and Ashish together. So the trio partnered with the Leela Group and set up Meta Wellness, a healthcare firm that specializes in lifestyle medicine. Services including testing, consultations, customized treatments, residential stay, meals and also post-stay follow-ups priced between 40,000 to 1.5 lakh rupees. With seed funding from the private equity arm of HDFC, Meta Wellness is now looking at a pan-India presence.
Hi, this is Sameer Maheshwari. I'm the co-founder of healthcart.com. We are an e-commerce company focused on selling consumer healthcare products online.
For job seekers, a degree from Stanford or Harvard could mean a ticket to the good life. But Sameer Maheshwari and Prashant Tandon decided to chase their entrepreneurial dream. And so they set up healthcart.com in 2011, an online one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. Selling fitness, health and personal care products, Healthcart generates revenues of 2 crore rupees every month. Having received a recent second round of funding of $7.5 million from Cake Capital, Secure and Omidyar, Sameer and Prashant envision a healthy future.
Hi, I'm Dr. Neha Rajpal, Director of Eco Health. I'm so glad to be a part of Young Turks tutorials with Dr. Trehan.
37-year-old Akash Rajpal and Neha Rajpal believe that quality healthcare should be available to all. With this thought in mind, Akash launched Eco Health, a venture that helps uninsurable patients like senior citizens and diabetics avail of affordable healthcare services at an annual family subscription of 1,000 rupees. With 1,500 members on board and a projected turnover of 80 lakhs for 2012, they're hoping to touch the 10 million member mark in the next 5 years.
Hi, I'm Amit Jain from Health Point Services India Private Limited. I look forward to discussing with Naresh Trehan on how we can bring in a high quality in primary healthcare.
Co-founded by Amit Jain in 2009, Health Point Services brings primary and preventive healthcare to rural India. Setting up RO plants in villages in Punjab, Amit provides purified water at 10 paise per litre. HealthPoint has also set up rural diagnostic centres that provide basic healthcare services like blood tests at discounted prices, with the most expensive tests being priced at 40 rupees. Adding to HealthPoint's portfolio, village dispensaries where medicines are sold at a 50% discount. Both the water and healthcare services business combined have clocked revenues of 10 crore rupees since 2009.
Well, it's time now to cut across to the Medanta Medicity in Gurgaon, where Shruti and our 4 young entrepreneurs are in conversation with Dr. Naresh Trehan.
Dr. Trehan, you know, the Indian healthcare industry is estimated at $34.2 billion. A lot of VCs that we meet are talking about the space. A lot of startups have come in this space. But really, still the need of affordable healthcare is not being met. So, you know, what according to you are the 3 things that should happen so that we see an equal distribution of quality healthcare services?
See, first you go back to basics. The fact is that we have a inherited healthcare system over the last 65 years, actually coming from British times also, which is, at best you can say, is totally broken. And what we are trying to do is to fix a broken system, and then we are trying to put plugs here, there, everywhere where the leaks are. At the same time that we are doing that, because that's the need of now, we need to go back to the point of reinventing ourselves for India. But at the same time, for young people like you, who are starting in that whole process, you should say, where is that full blueprint for healthcare in India at all levels, because it's never been addressed in that way. Where you're starting from is the point that is the concept of a PHC, is the concept of the district hospital or the civil hospital or a private hospital. How will it all come together to provide healthcare to India? That's our challenge.
Yeah.
Right? We also know that it's so costly to provide healthcare that even the most affluent countries cannot afford it. So these are the things that are hovering around us to say, how do we invent a new system for India which will be able to bridge all the problems that we just talked about.
Neha from Eco Health, actually, they provide these health discounts. So they are somewhere in the way of providing affordable health care.
What we do, sir, is we are catalyst between the patient and the healthcare provider. And we were surprised to get 250 patients in 1.5 months. The major challenge is the funding.
What I would suggest is that you must determine in your business plan what is your critical mass that you must reach. Because you do too early, you will give away too much.
Right.
So although the earlier years are difficult, but to spend another 6 months, a year of difficult times and get yourself to a level where you have a working business model, your funding will become not only possible, but also give you a fair shake for the future. If you also take on the function of making a catalogue of best doctors, then you're an advisory also, not only a discount service, because discount service is a very low hanging fruit.
Today we have the advantage of using technology to really bridge the geographical divide, and Amit here is doing it. It's quite unbelievable that how you're providing these telemedicinal consultations for as little as just 20 rupees. So, Amit, patients still want the doctor to touch them, see them, and then give them advice. And this telemedicinal thing, do you have this issue of accountability?
In terms of the touch and feel aspect, definitely the patient might tend to miss that, but increasingly they are getting more familiar and more comfortable with that. So we have combined both health and water. Water ensures footfalls and it gets translated into their health queries also being addressed. Dr. Trehan, I would like to kind of get your inputs on how can technology further bridge the divide that the primary healthcare currently is seeing vis-a-vis the high quality tertiary healthcare that Medanta or the other corporate group of hospitals are currently providing.
See, your concept definitely has traction. Now, you need a link. You need a link with that basic person who can connect with you and be able to at least say the symptoms in a comprehensible manner. Because what happens is people get confused. At the level of at the village level, we have patients coming in who say कि ये गोला यहाँ से निकला, यहाँ गया, फिर उस सिर से फट गया. Now, what do you make out of that?
Exactly. We experience that.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, so you need somebody on the ground who will say, कि this is what your symptom is, and let me actually have you interpret it in a way that you can actually make some sense out of it. And what you can do, and like you said, the water is like a honey trap. It gets the footfalls. It gets people to come to you. You provide whatever you can do at site. You can give incremental value because there are many other things they need which are related, which when they go to an independent place, they don't know the price, they don't know the quality. So you could assure that because there's a huge amount of spurious drugs being distributed at all sorts of prices. You're lucky that you're on the net because people can't find you to break your head. Because if you are going to ruin the business of the guy, local guy,